Welcome back to the channel, folks. This is daily update for Bed Bath & Beyond, and we have a lot to cover today, and this is the information you don't want to miss, because if you are in this stock, you have to know these things, okay? Let's begin with the first thing, the video that I made yesterday talking about the agenda behind them doing a reverse stock split. Let's expose the first thing. They have not been trading under $1 for last 10 days. Only when you're trading, your stock is trading below $1 for consecutive 10 days, then only NASDAQ will send you a notice for delisting and tell you that, okay, you have 180 days before, we delist you from the exchange, okay? Even then, they could file for an extension, so they don't really have to go for an immediate reverse stock split. The reason they're doing this is what I was talking about in my previous video. The reason they're doing this is because in order to bring the stock back to $5, so Hudson Bay, who's the counterparty giving cash to Bed Bath & Beyond's management, and they're getting shares in return, could sell those shares again and make money and come out, give $1 billion to, for example, $1 billion to Bed Bath & Beyond management, and they end up making $2 billion because each stock is approximately costing them about 10 cents. And I did the math in one of my videos. I've been making daily videos on the stock. So if you're not subscribed, I would consider you subscribing, because this would really help you understand what's happening with the stock. So with that being said, so they're doing the reverse stock split. That's the first thing, first red flag. Immediately right after the stock went, right after the stock went below $1, they start talking about the reverse stock splits. The other red flag is that the day they had signed this equity offering warrant, they started diluting the stock. When I say they, I mean Hudson Bay started selling the stock. And right now, we're standing at outstanding shares of 335 million. When I started making the videos, we were at about 112 million at that point. So they're double what they were when we started making the videos, when there was a lot of talks about Bed Bath & Beyond going bankrupt. So now they're up to 335. How much they get to? They're gonna get to 900 million shares. Okay, they're gonna keep selling. They're gonna keep dropping. They're gonna do this reverse stock split, because if they're not gonna do it, Hudson Bay is not gonna give them the rest of the cash. So they have to do the reverse stock split, and which is why they're not even waiting for the NASDAQ exchange to come back and say, hey, you need to do this. They're like, you know what? We're gonna do it right now. Don't worry about the 180 days. Don't worry about the 10 days. They have no faith. They know the stock is keep going down because Hudson Bay's keep at it. They keep selling it. This is what they're doing. And if you look at last 30 days, for example, it keep coming down, right? I've been making videos for over 2 months now, I believe, on the stock. So the other question that people are posting in my comment section is, what about the short coverings? Okay, let's take a look at the short coverings. How much shares are being shorted for the stock right now, okay? As of close of Friday, there were about 18 million shares were shorted, okay? And they have about 1.7 days to cover these shorts. 18 million shares were shorted. So if this is a 15-minute chart right now. I'm just trying to give you guys perspective here. This is 12 million shares were bought within that 15-minute time frame, okay? Now, how much did the price went up? The problem is not going to go up higher is because you have a guy, it's a supply and demand right now, okay? If there's a demand and you have enough supply, the price never goes up. It's as simple as, pretty common sense, right? Like if you want something and it's readily available everywhere, Walmart, Target, whatever store you go to, and it's available, it's not going to have a price that outrageous price. It's going to be very normal because the quantity is so much that, there's not a lot of demand. Like, it's not like people are paying top dollar for that. Right now, there's so much supply for the stock, is nobody paying a top dollar. So 12 million shares were bought within this 15-minute time frame. Didn't really push the price much, okay? Maybe a couple of cents, 3-4 cents, and that's it. Even if you cover 30 million shares, there's enough supply there that the stock is not going to go to like $3, $4 because there's so much supply available. So the only way they could really make money is to do the reverse stock split, bring it to $5 and keep selling from there. Of course, there's a lot of folks are not knowing what's going on in the back end. They would keep thinking that, the stock is about to take off. If you watch my video after the March 7th hike that happened, I told you guys, be safe. Don't trade it like, it's GameStop. GameStop, what happened in GameStop was when Wall Street Bets took over GameStop, they understood there was a lot of shorting going on, right? They pumped it so hard. There were so many people buying in that there was a lot of demand at that time. And this is why GameStop went to where it went to. But in this case, you have so much inventory sitting that even if they try to push the price up, and first of all, nobody from, that I've spoken to are pumping the stock right now, okay, from the retail perspective or even small brokerage firm right now. So that is the factor. You need a lot of pumping on the stock for the stock to really take off. So in my advice, I would definitely keep watching the stock, but I would play it smartly. I wouldn't really jump in with 20,000 shares or 30,000 shares thinking that is going to go to $5 or $6, not through a reverse stock split, but like through some miracle. Right now, I do think the company is done financially unless they come up with very strong earnings. Then we can see, okay, there's a potential here. But for now, trade, just be smart about it. That's all I'm saying. Not a financial advice. It's your money. Do whatever you want to do with it, but be smart about it. I'm making daily videos on it. This is what I'm making daily videos to help you guys, help you understand what's happening here. Even if there's a short covering, there's so much supply available that even that short covering is not going to be a problem. So hope you guys are liking this video. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.